Well, it's that time again. It's that time again to do things as I turn on the switch. Fuck with my mic. Alright. Last time we defeated Hanayome, who is eyes and a bride. Bride eyes. On to the next adventure. I forgot to turn my phone off again. There we go. It's been 3 days since Hanayome. All the other mark bearers left the mansion. I'm the only one here now. I wonder when I'll be free of this mark. When can I leave this place? There's not even a scrap of meaningful information around. I looked all around Sayakujo's bedroom to try and find something Mary mentioned. It's impolite to rummage through a woman's things, but I don't have the luxury not to do it. I searched every inch of the room, even under the carpet, but it came up empty. Seeing the dry blood on the floor reminds me of that horrifying sight I saw. I don't want to die like that. That is the that sole reason has been my driving force in my struggle to stay alive since then. Fuck talking. How long can I keep this up? That thought fills me with such dread that it feels like my legs could give out. After searching everywhere I can, I leave the bedroom. The deserted entrance hall feels colder than usual. Thinking on it, it's already been over a week since I first came here. I've gotten completely used to this strange mansion. It's not really something I want to admit. How do you do, Lord Yashiki? Mary gives me her usual greeting in her monotone voice. She's still a complete mystery. Though I can't say I'm not grateful to have someone to talk to now that everyone's gone. Did you locate the master key? No, I didn't. I see. I was sure that it would be there. I've searched every accessible inch of the mansion and found no info of value. All that's left is the locked room. I'm trying to find the Kujo Mansion master key so I can open it. Mary said she thought it might be inside Kujo's bedroom, but it clearly was a bust. It is obvious I should have spoken with Lady Sayamore before she died. I deeply apologize. Her voice carries a hint of sadness. She almost seems human when she does that. Looking more closely at her, I'm struck all over again by just how strange she is. I haven't really really thought about it lately since I've been struggling to survive, but how did she come into existence? Hey, Mary, were you made by Sayakujo? No, I have served the Kujo family since before Lady Saya was born. I was already here at the mansion when I first opened my eyes the first time. They say tools used for many years can come to house deities or souls. I may be something similar. If that's true, I don't want to know what exactly they were using Mary for. So you're like a Kujo guardian deity? That is an exaggeration, though I would be very pleased if I could achieve such a status. Lady Saya's fate was most unfortunate. I will do my utmost to respect her wish to save all who bear the mark. Her clear green eyes stare at me. Lord Yashiki, thanks to you, many mark bearers have been saved. I am sure that Lady Saya would be extremely grateful to you. I very much feel the same way. Her voice is emotionless, but it sounds just a bit softer than usual. Her face can't show it, but it feels like she's trying to express her gratitude. Now, Lord Yashiki, it seems a new mark bearer has made their way to the mansion. I hope you can find some clue as to the spirit that gave you your mark. Before she can even finish her sentence, there's a knock at the front door. Well, that's new. A girl bounces in wearing a fancy outfit. I blink dumbfoundedly at her appearance. Nice to meet you. Good morning. It's the middle of the night. Also, I see she is a avid fan of St. Peter, what with the upside down cross. Oh, right, sorry. I'm used to saying it as a greeting. So, Dr. Kujo lives here, right? Madame Yasuoka told me to come. Is Dr. Saya around? Madame Yasuoka. Yep, no clue who that is. Sorry, but Saya Kujo isn't here. I'm Kazuo Yashiki. I guess you can say I'm representing her right now. Are you here about the scar? I can help. Yeah, that's it exactly. It's actually called the mark, right? If you get it, your memories become a mess and you die soon after. That's what Madame Yasuoka said. What color me surprised? I didn't think anyone besides Saya Kujo knew about the mark. But this girl... She knows what will happen to her, but for some reason she doesn't look depressed at all. Aren't you scared? Yeah, I'm terrified. But being a scaredy cat's embarrassing. I want to hurry and fix this whole mark thing for my fans, too. I'm a pro, and forgetting the lyrics up on stage is a definite no-go. I think I know what line of work she's in. She's... Yeah, it's Japan. She's an idol. Of course she's an idol. Are you an idol or something? Yeah, that's right. Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Ai Kashiwagi. I sing and dance and perform as a member of Love and Hero. What the fuck kind of... I don't care. Oh, so that's your stage costume. Yeah, cool, right? It's def... Oh, she came here after rehearsing. Yeah, that's definitely an outfit. The the frilly skirt and the corset and the leather jacket. You're just you're just a mess of things, aren't you, I? If I had gone to my dressing room, my manager would have found me. The taxi driver stared at my outfit the whole way here. Giggling, she removes her jacket and bares her shoulder. A familiar mark glares bright from her skin. I'm stuck wearing sleeves right now because of this thing. It's gonna be summer soon. It seems as though this person is indeed a mark bearer. Who's there? Eyes bug out. Eyes bug out comically wide when she hears a female voice out of nowhere. She may know about the mark, but it doesn't look like she knows about Mary. Mary updates I about everything so far. She starts with Sayakujo's tragic death and recounts our encounters with the spirits. I seem surprised to hear that Kujo is dead. But she does admirably well in her attempt to swallow this string of unusual events. Now, Lady I, do you have any ideas as to where you received your mark? Probably when we filmed at the mystery spots. I don't think I had the scar until after we finished filming up. I feel like I should ask her for more details about this mystery spot tour. Where'd you go? Went around to 3 mystery spots that are rumored to be haunted. One was an old tunnel in O City. Another was the railroad crossing in T City where a lot of accidents happened. And the last one was the back street in H City. Sure enough, H City was one of the places. What should I ask next? Let's ask what kind of show it was. Summer Ghost Story Special. Of course it was. Of course that's what your group is about. During the shoot, our guest star, Maori Yasuoka, and I got this weirdly shaped scar. The minute she saw it, Maori Yasuoka told me it was called a mark. So I wasn't the only one to get one. This Yasuoka also got the mark. Is this person not coming here then? I guess I forgot to say. Maori Yasuoka's on her way too. She'll just be a little bit late. She's stopping by her shop in Giza before heading over. Well, only other one thing left to ask. When did you notice it? We were rushing everywhere because we were pressed for time that day. It just was suddenly there. That's not much help. I think that's all I'll get from her. You mentioned the street in H City, but where exactly was it? Oh, yeah, just a sec. I digs her cell phone out of her bag and flips it open. Pretty sure it was in an email my manager sent me. Oh, there it is. It was K Miyamiyachi North Road. Yeah. It's a pretty weird place. A ton of manholes were all over. K Miyamachi North Road. The file in the garage said a woman holding a Buddha statue was seen there. Is it just a coincidence, or...? Yeah, you're kind of frowning. Is something wrong? Oh no, it's just... It seems we have determined where you must go tonight. Please head directly to K Miyamachi North Road, Lord Yashiki. There may be a spirit traced there. That's not the only thing I might find. There may be a clue about who stole the Buddha statues from each shrine, too. And of course, I'll come with. Our group has a song that goes like this: I'm not one to sit around and wait. I'll blast through those evil traps standing in my way with all my might. Doesn't rhyme. Then again, Japanese songs don't really need to rhyme. Okay. I didn't need to hear that. Sounds like Love and Hero specializes in motivational types of songs. Well, like those motivational posters that you see, like the cat hanging from a clothesline or some shit. Anyway, she seems willing enough, so I'll let her help. Just please actually be useful. The road runs through a quiet residential area. It's far removed from major crossroads, so it's totally deserted at this time of night. We look a little suspicious wandering around, but no one's here to report us. Yep, this is the place. We were looking for a ghost here. Wouldn't happen to be a woman wearing white, carrying a statue, would it? Actually, yeah, that was the rumor. I don't really remember the statue bit. So, did you find the ghost? No, we didn't. But Ma'am Yasuoka said she felt a bad presence throughout the entire shoot. You keep mentioning Yasuoka. What kind of person is she? Oh, sorry, I forgot to explain. She's a famous fortune teller. Her predictions often come true. They say she's got true spiritual powers. This fortune teller knew about the mark. Maybe she was working with Sayakujo. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I better email her. I've got to let her know about you and what happened to Dr. Saya. I pushes some buttons on her phone. Cell phones are getting pretty common now. In 10 years, everyone will probably own one, old and young alike. Did I mention this game takes place in the 90s? Because this game absolutely takes place in the 90s. Technology evolved so fast. It's amazing. Sorry that took so long. Alright, should we get right down to investigating Mr. Yashiki? If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. No, there's not. I don't know what exactly a pop idol can do to help me with this. It's an iron manhole. In the center it reads, sewage. Shit, I can hear someone watching TV downstairs. I really hope my mic isn't picking that shit up. But just in case it is, I'm gonna turn my mic down and bring it a little closer to my face. There, that should do. Maybe turn it a little up. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good. I checked to see if there's anything odd about it, but it seems to be a normal manhole. Why are there so many manholes? An old vending machine. Doesn't look like it's been restocked in a while, as it's mostly empty. And a whole lot of nothing. A normal manhole cover. It looks like we need special tools to open it. Meh. This one's got a different design. It's true. It's the only one of an older rank. It's covered in rust. It looks like you can get a hand in. Can you lift it? I highly doubt it. I'm sure you need special tools to open up a manhole. not going to make any comment about that statement other than gay. Well, why not just try it? Determination and strength will get you farther than you expect. Oh god, she's like a shonen manga. Is that from another one of your songs? Come on, Mr. Yashiki, you take that side. Okay, okay. 1, 2, 3! The lid lifts and a putrid smell wafts out. I can't believe we actually got it open. The black void stretches deep underground. A rusted metal ladder is set into the side of the hole. Does this connect those sewers? Actually, it doesn't smell like it does. Weird. Do you just, like, normally go smelling sewers or something, Whatever. In the rumor about the white-robed woman, the woman mysteriously vanishes. Could it be that she hid herself down here? Why don't we try going down for a look? Are you serious? I'm in my stage outfit. So you're gonna wait up here? No, I'm coming. But don't you dare look up while you're climbing down. You know, an easy solution to that, is to make you go first. But whatever. I go down first and I quickly follows. The rusted ladder creaks when we put our weight on it. That doesn't make me nervous at all. We make our way carefully, and it takes us a while to reach the bottom. I feel like this must go farther down than a normal sewer. It's like a secret entrance. Maybe for a secret society's hideout. Ai's voice bounces off the walls above me. She's probably joking around to stop herself from freaking out. My feet finally reach solid ground. A concrete passageway stretches before us. I doubt it's been ventilated in a long time. The musty air is stagnant and heavy, making it slightly difficult to breathe. Definitely doesn't look like a sewer. At least my outfit won't get dirty, but where are we anyway? How should I know? We'll just have to look around. Let's move down the rear path. Ai suddenly shrieks pitifully and stops in her tracks. Mr. Yashiki! What is that? She shakingly points, and I shine the light that way. Something dark and long is clinging to the wall. Is that human hair? What's it doing here? Yeah, what the There's just hair growing out of the walls. Yeah, that's not weird. The wall's been discolored by water stains and dust. Going by the fading, it's got to be old. It's an old-fashioned, though well-built iron door. The paint's chipping in places, so it must be pretty old. Whoa, that door looks ancient. I had no idea there was a place like this under the ground. Could this be some kind of lab? How can she say stuff like that with a straight face? Move my mic again. Sure, her innocence is cute, but I get the feeling she's not particularly bright. I'm sorry, did I say something bad? No, it's not that. I give up on I and reach for the doorknob. It's locked. Of course it is. Let's go. I don't want to stay here long, so I never get to finish what I'm saying. My God. It's a hobo. An old man jumps out from the iron door, yelling strangely. Yeah, I only have like one old man voice I can do, and it just happens to be similar to Sean Connery, so. Sucks to suck. Hey, where are you folks from? What are you doing on my turf, huh? He's smirking, but his tone is serious. Just then I smell an odd stench. It seems this old man is a homeless guy who's living down here. Nothing really. That's right. You haven't done anything. I know she's trying to back me up, but she definitely doesn't sound convincing. This underground shelter isn't a place for irresponsible layabouts like yourselves. Understand? So leave my turf alone and get out of here. He disappears behind the iron door. And it sounds like he carefully locked it up again. Man, that surprised me. I wasn't expecting a person to come out. Ugh. Do you think that guy was homeless? Yeah. Maybe not something you ponder out loud, though. Could it be she's never seen one before? Still, that old man. Why'd he pop out just to warn us? If the door was locked, then he shouldn't have to worry about it being disturbed. But if I don't know why, then I probably should just do as he says. Let's go. He might come yell at us again. Yeah. He has like every disease known to man. And a couple that aren't known to man. Let's see what's past the ladder. It's emitting a strange red light. It's a large iron box. Judging from its corrosion, it must have been made a long time ago. I slip my hand underneath the lid and pull with all my might. It pops open with an unexpectedly loud noise. And there are a few tools inside along with what looks like a notebook. Got a hammer, a hatchet, and a red notebook. Wow, it was full of stuff. What does the notebook say? I flip through the notebook with eye. The lettering is very fine. It's impossible to read in such a dark place. But what concerns me even more is... what is that smell? A bizarre stench invades my nose, like a mix between tallow, perfume, and blood. It doesn't take me long to figure out that it's coming from the notebook. I can't believe you're holding it. Could you maybe put it away? I think I might puke. I put the notebook in my bag for now. The smell might permeate the other items, but some sacrifices are necessary. We've seen just about everything we can. It seems to be an underground shelter. But with the solid concrete walls, it's not quite like your standard shelter. Well, We didn't find anything on spirits or that woman in the white robe.
At least the notebook shows some promise.
Too bad we couldn't get more out of that old guy. What's behind that door, anyway?
From the moment we entered the shelter, it's been hard to breathe, like there's a noose tightening around my neck. I thought it was because of the still air, but that might not be the only reason. Something in my head throbs. This place, it holds some kind of horrible secret. I'm almost sure of it. Do I somehow know this underground shelter?
Mr. Yashiki? You're kind of spacing out. You okay? You look pale, too.
I'm fine. It's nothing.
Your in here's pretty bad. No surprise you're feeling sick. Let's head back up for now.
We return to the entrance and begin climbing the rickety ladder. When we climb out of the manhole, the breeze that brushes my cheek is refreshing. The unpleasant air that hounded us underground starts to disperse.
Ah, Miss I finally found you, said a new voice I don't. Is that David Bowie?
Wait. No, that's the woman. Wait.
No, yeah, it's definitely a woman. Like 90% certain that's a woman. Just happens to look like David Bowie. Well, I've run the gambit of old people voices and women voices, so fuck it. You must bear with this sacrifice, old woman. You must now be David Bowie.
Because I'm running out of voices I can do. I'm glad to see you're safe.
Madam Yasuoka! Good morning. Great to see you. What are you doing here?
I went to Miss Cujo's mansion, but no one answered the door. I then got your email, so I came here. Still, it's hard to believe that Miss Cujo has passed away. This seems to be the woman that Eye keeps mentioning. The thick layers of makeup make it hard, but going by her voice, she must be pretty old. I'm Toako Yasuoka. You must be Mr. Yashiki. I read about you and your mark in Miss Ai's email. It seems you've been working hard to help those who've had the mark. Yasuoka, how much do you know about the mark? Good question. I'm sure I know less than what you are hoping I do.
Got tongue-tied there.
Miss Cujo told me about the scar like that. Or about a scar like that. And asked what I knew of it. Oh. That's unfortunate. I was hoping for more. I assume it's some sort of curse. Though I never thought it would be the work of inhuman spirits. Or that I would become a victim. Yasuoka rolls up her sleeve, revealing the mark on her arm. I have lived long enough already. I have no attachments to this world. But Miss Ai is still young. Do everything you can to save her. I can't promise anything, but I'll try. I'll need your help as well. I heard you have spiritual powers.
Mr. Yashiki, don't sound so suspicious. I don't care about spirits or ghosts, but she's definitely the real deal.
It's natural to be doubtful. It's best not to tangle with spirits if you want to live in peace. However, Mr. Yashiki, you seem to have some spiritual powers of your own. Have you experienced something no one else has? The mysterious voice I hear every so often suddenly comes to mind. I mention it to her. Intriguing. Jeanne d'Arc was famous for hearing the voice of God. But usually it's only spirit's whispers. It may be an evil spirit or a ghost, or even the soul of someone who loves you trying to save you. If it's trying to help, I'd appreciate if it could give clearer hints. I could do nothing about that. Humans and souls live separately. Imagine a long-distance radio signal. Static can garble the message. Soul protecting the one it loves. How romantic. Mr. Yashiki, do you have any idea who that soul could be? There's no way I would. I don't have any memories. Even if I did, it's not like there's a way I'd be able to know. So, what's your plan now? We're going to head back to the mansion. We need to report to Mary, after all. Oh, and who might that be? A doll. One that talks, even. A talking doll. Not so strange when you consider it's the Cujo family we're discussing. She's not surprised at all. Guess it pays to specialize in the supernatural sometimes. Shall we head to the mansion? I'm intrigued by this Mary. To the mansion. As Yasuoka climbs out of the car, her gaze turns nostalgic as she looks around. It's been a long time. About 20 years now. Back 2 generations of family heads. You've known them a long time, then. It hasn't been that long. I had a falling out with Murasame, the second last head, and cut ties with them. They didn't even invite me to Murasame's funeral. The last head, Masamune and Saya, were kids the last time I saw them. Imagine my surprise when Saya contacted me a month ago. Wait a second. First it was Murasame, then Masamune, and the current head is Saya Kujo, right? There have been 3 heads in 20 years? That's right. Yasuoka grimaces. The family is known for their short lives. Accidents or heart attacks. Very few have lived full lives. Gossips say their family's cursed. Sasai Kujo didn't escape that fate either. It's probably just coincidence, but there's something about this mansion that tells me I shouldn't be so sure. If it really is a curse, what's causing it? Could it be divine wrath? Miss I, you've been staring this whole time. Something the matter? Well, there's something. Mr. Yashiki, does the Kujo family keep animals out in their yard? No, I don't think so. Oh. And that black rabbit is odd. That rabbit's back again? What's it doing here? Where did it go?
I think it was headed for the building. It had something in its mouth.
What was it?
I don't know. It's too dark and it was far away.
You know that rabbit, Mr. Yashiki? Kind of. I tell them about the black rabbit I've seen on my investigations. Mary said it had some sort of spirit residing in it. And now it's suddenly here. What could that mean, I wonder? All at once, my heart starts pounding. I have a bad feeling about this. Like something terrible is about to happen. I find myself bolting to the entrance hall. Everything looks the same as usual here. Did the rabbit get inside the mansion? I quickly scan the room for it. Mary isn't sitting on the sofa. Mr. Yashiki. Over there, in the corner. I turn the direction Ai is pointing. What's going on? Ai's voice has an audible shake in it. How the hell should I know? I have to force the words out of my mouth. My voice shakes like hers. Yasuoka is silent. Mary lies on the ground, tragically broken. Her beautiful face is smashed to pieces. Next to her lies the rabbit. Its head twisted unnaturally. Fresh blood stains the floor. Hey, Mary? I call out to her, daring to hope. But I only get silence in response. Mary is dead. Though I don't know if you can say that for a doll. After that, I and Yasuoka help me pick up Mary's remains as well as the rabbits. We work in complete silence, no one daring to speak a word. Mary is gone. I'll have to face spirits and the mark without her help from now on. Terror and dread threaten to consume me. Will I even be able to hunt down spirits like I've been doing? What the hell happened here? Did some sort of spirit do this? We know Kujo Mansion isn't necessarily safe from spirit attacks. In fact, Sai Kujo was killed by Hanahiko. And why did the rabbit come here? The last time I saw it was at 8th Shrine. Did it travel all the way here after that? For what purpose? Mr. Yashiki, a moment, please. I found this while cleaning up. Do you have any idea what it is? She hands me a key ring with a single key on it. The tag attached to it says Master Key. It's the master key to the mansion. What's it doing here? Miss Ai did say the rabbit had something in its mouth earlier. It could have picked up this key ring and carried it. You saying the rabbit had the master key? It's only a guess. It's also quite possible that Mary had it herself. But Mary said she didn't know where it was. The truth is shrouded in darkness. You can use that key to open up any room in the mansion, right? Is there a place you want to get into? As a matter of fact, there is. There's one place I've been unable to check. The locked room in the southeast corner of the second floor. The room layout looks no different than that of any other guest room.
What are those tools on the desk? They look pretty strange.
That frame over there interests me. I'd like to see the photos inside. There are two places of interest. Which one should I check first? Let's check out the desk. On the desk is a board lined with tools. There are a variety of sharp chisels and long tools that look like spatulas all in a row. Next to them are bottles filled with paints and a stack of art books. What exactly were they making? The desk drawer is full of tools as well, but no documents or reports on the mark like I had hoped. I picks up a chisel and studies its handle.
This thing. MK is engraved on it.
Sai Kuja would be SK, so. Sai's father was Musame Kujo, and her older brother, the head before her, was Masamune Kujo. Either one would be MK. Yasuoka tilts her head in thought. I heard the Kujo family ancestors were tasked with making Buddha statues. I suppose either of them could have been influenced by that. That's about all we learned from this desk. I'll check the other spot next. The picture frame contains several photos. Marionettes, wax figures, Japanese dolls. They're all photos of dolls. And one of them is a photo of Mary's bare frame. It looks like she was still being put together. So if the tools on the desk are used to make dolls, then was Mary created here in the mansion? There's a pattern on Mary's right arm. Isn't that the mark? But I never saw anything like that on her arm. Plus, this one's a different color from the one us mark bearers have. A black mark. Ours may be red, but somehow this feels even more ominous. After examining the desk and the frame, we searched the rest of the room as well. But we come up with nothing more.
That's too bad. I was expecting an amazing secret.
We didn't learn anything more about the spirits or the mark here.
The only thing left is that diary we found in the shelter.
We'll just have to place all our bets on that. We return to the entrance hall. I pull the red notebook out of the bag I left on the floor. Blech. The flour and tallow smell assaults my nose. I feel like my olfactory senses are shriveling. What a vulgar stench. I recognize this from when we filmed on K Miyamachi North Road. It was only a brief whiff of it, so I thought I'd imagine the smell. But perhaps that's when I received. Yasuoka scowls at the notebook. If she's right, then this notebook could be connected to the spirit somehow. Inside the contents of... Ugh! I hate getting tongue-tied. Inside is the contents of a woman's diary. It almost seems like it was soaked in a pool of perfume. Stains and discolorations make most of the pages unreadable. But the last page seems clean enough. The date is from half a month ago. Oh boy.
As I await the fated day, I recall my days as a teacher. The children call me Miss Zoo, or if you prefer, because we're in Japan, Zoo Sensei. Zoo, the keeper of the animals. Probably because I kept so many laboratory animals in the science lab. I got to be surrounded by my beloved animals, my cute little snakes. It was so much more fulfilling than my current boring research. But because of that foolish principal in the fire, the school was shut down. My paradise was stolen from me. I need to take back my paradise. And the great Asura has bestowed upon me the wisdom I need to do that. Tomorrow I will die. By the great Asura's abundant mercy, I will be reborn as Miss Zoo, so I may rebuild my paradise again. It is all as the great Asura has said. Oh, great Asura. Asura, 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 Asura. Asura, 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 Asura. The rest of the page is filled with Asura. Does she lose her sanity while writing it? Traces of kiss marks cover the names. That combined with the choking perfume. The heavy weight of lust is overwhelming. The dark passions in this notebook, thoroughly disgusting. I'd love to burn it to ash immediately. So this Miss Zoo who wrote this, could she be the woman from the rumors? She worked in a lab, that would explain the white robe. But I wonder which school she was talking about. She said it was her paradise. Do you have any ideas?
It's H Elementary. It's the only place I would have both of the shut down and the fire and the principal is a pedophile. Now he's dead.
Yes, I agree. It's the only abandoned school in this area that hasn't been torn down. It may be the paradise she wrote of.
If what the diary says is true, then the woman died after she wrote it. This great Asura would have guided her transformation into Miss Zoo. I can't believe a human would choose to become a spirit of their own free will. Is that really possible?
She seemed fairly confident that she would be reborn, and the notebook being in the shelter might serve as supporting evidence. Perhaps she meant it as a farewell to her life as a human. How sentimental. Miss Zoo. So is she the one that gave Madame Yasuoka and I our marks?
That's where we found the diary, so the spirit must know the place. It makes sense that it comes and goes from there, then, for whatever reason. It looks like we know where we have to go next.
Time to go to H Elementary.
What time is it? It's 8:56. We've been going for 54 minutes. Screw it. Let's at least explore the school a little. But first, bringing the person with actual spirit powers.
I'm telling you, it's just as I said before.
people who can hear voices, it's been a lecture from the moment we got in. Most inherited that power from their ancestors, so I'm sure your family has similar powers. Doesn't sound like it'll ever end. I zone out, staring at the road ahead of me. By the way, changing subjects. You've been to H Elementary once before, haven't you? Huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah. The sudden topic shift shakes me out of my drowsiness. Could you tell me about your experience? It could be a good point of reference. Sure, I don't mind. I tell her everything that happened with Hanahiko. It only happened a few days ago, but it feels like a lifetime. I see. She nods repeatedly. There's already been one spirit, and you defeated it. Yeah, basically. And if Miss Zhu is in H Elementary, that means two spirits lived separately in the same elementary school. Lived separately. Two spirits existing in the same place. Is that even possible? Of course, it's rare for powerful ghosts to live together in the exact same place. Ugh, had a yawn there. That's why I said separately. In Hanahiko's case, was there any area you weren't able to enter? Now that you mention it, we didn't go to the second floor at all. That decides it then. If Miss Zhu is in the school, she must be there. Yasuoka analyzes the situation calmly, as if working with an abacus. Even though her own life's on the line, it doesn't seem to rattle her at all. Yasuoka takes one look at me and smiles like she read my mind. Well, of course I'm scared. No matter my age, I'm still human. I'm just ready to resign myself if it turns out to be impossible. Some things go better once you give up. Is that your advice as a fortune teller? No, as someone who's lived as long as I have. Giving up makes life easier. That's how everyone gets to heaven in the end. Need to drink something. This video is sponsored by Pepsi. No, it's not, but I wish it was. Yasuoka and I arrive at H Elementary. So this is H Elementary, huh? It really looks haunted like they say. So, the second floor is priority. Yeah, that's right. Then let's go. We don't have time to waste. Into the school. To the left, even though we can go either way. There's still roses from when Hanahiko B did his thing. Climb the stairs. Climbed the stairs. Poisonous snakes cover the hallway. Oh yeah, just like last time when I attempted to go up the stairs. It'd be foolish to try and keep going. Are you kidding? There are poisonous snakes up here. It'll be fine. If we leave quietly, they won't attack us. I cautiously take a step backwards. Suddenly, the snakes react to my bag. What the? Snakes flit their tongues in the air, trying to smell something. After a moment, they begin to leave. They disappear into the darkness of the hall before I can even blink. They vanished without a sound all at once, as if they'd never been here to begin with. They left. What was that? Some sort of trap? I don't know. It looked like the snakes were sniffing my bag. That red notebook inside. Maybe this smell made them think we were friends? Let's try going down the hallway. I haven't gone this way yet. How's that so? How very exciting. Are you being sarcastic? Never. Going on an adventure at my age will be quite the story to tell in the future. Yasuoka chuckles quietly. Entered the room on the right. Long desks and what looks like sinks loom in the darkness of the classroom. This appears to be a science lab. This takes me back. Still, though, Yasuoka grimaces. It smells in here. It's an irritating stench that stings the eyes. The putrid smell fills the whole room, like a box of onions that's gone rotten. A look comes over Yasuoka's face like she's remembering something. Almost like the smell of death. Even so, it's not like we can just leave. Let's get this done quickly so we can move on. Wow, I'm stupid. I forgot I can quick save wherever, whenever, however, whoever. Yeah, let's go ahead and at least explore this room. The desk is scorched. Seems there's more fire damage in here than the staff room. This is probably where the fire started. Yeah, sounds about right. There's a talisman in the dusty sink. Blah blah blah. Talisman give me power. Soul power. Opened the door and left the science lab. It's an elaborate anatomical model. Yeah, anatomical model. Taking a closer look, I notice a huge tear in its mouth. It's making the mouth look bigger than it should. It's almost like an arm was forcibly shoved down in it and couldn't handle the strain. The mouth might be broken because someone stuck their hand down in it. That would mean something is hiding either in the mouth or the torso. I could break it, but then I might break whatever's inside, too. Nothing for it but to stick my hand in. I hesitantly slide my hand into the mouth. Something cylindrical is inside. I grab it and try to pull it out. Yeah! It's a snake head. Roused by the movement, snakes begin pouring out from every crevice. Hurry, step back! I stumble backwards. The snakes slowly retreat back into the model. They seem to live inside it. I bet something's hidden in there. But to get it, I'll have to find a way to pacify the snakes. Too bad we don't have anything like that. Or do we? We have a hammer and a hatchet. Yeah. It's a number of books. They're materials and encyclopedias about animals. I grab one and flip through the pages. There are tons of notes inside, scribbled in thin letters. It seems there's simple explanations for things. I take out the last book, and when I look inside, a scrap of paper falls from in between the pages. Hooray, worn out talisman. It's a shelf packed with numerous chemicals. Getting closer, I see some large containers. I hear Yasuoka gasp behind me. Hands, ears, eyeballs. Body pieces that used to belong to a human are floating in liquid, perfectly preserved. Can't be. There's no way they use these as educational aids. They're extremely fresh for being samples. Probably because they were cut from a living body. But it doesn't seem like it's been that long since any of them were severed. Hands, ears, and eyeballs. Body pieces that used to belong to a human are floating in liquid, perfectly preserved. Taking a closer look, I notice a large tag on the side of a container. Great Asura, down. The letters are messy, but legible. Great Asura. Down must be below where we currently are, so that would be the first floor? Recalling the school's layout, I think there was a similar storage area on the first floor. I'm not sure what it means, but it might be important. I decided to take the tag just in case. I know they're not alive anymore, but it takes a measure of courage to search the body parts. I stick my hand inside, half closing my eyes, and feel around the shelf. So, is something there? Well, yeah. I stop myself from voicing my frustration. I can't make Yasuoka do something like this. I search the chemicals, formalin containers, unidentified samples, every nook and cranny. I find a few things I can use. A clear bottle with a liquid inside. It has a label with a chemical formula on it. A brown bottle that has an irritating smell. Its label is rotted and unreadable. And finally, a bottle wrapped in foil. It smells faintly of flowers, but it's likely just some kind of chemical as well. Is that everything? Once I'm done looking around, I stand up. A vinyl bundle in the corner catches my eye. I pick it up and realize it's a tightly wrapped up bundle of clothes. A white coat stands out at the most. It must be a lab coat. This is a science lab, so they likely have spare lab coats. Though, it is a bit concerning. That rumor about a ghost in white. I and Yasuoka got their marks while filming a TV show about it in Kei Miyamachi. Yeah. And all the other clothes along with the coat have been folded meticulously. Is it really just a coincidence? Sturdy wooden cabinet. It looks antique. The edges of the cupboards are rounded off. The cabinet door opens easily. The inside is completely full to bursting with something. I pull it out Don't discover that it's a garbage bag full of shredded paper. Got office trash. You're going to take that with you? What an odd man you are. When I lift up the bag, an unshredded wad of paper falls to the floor at my feet. I open it up and see several complete sentences. I guess I failed to destroy this section. Got fragment number 1. Key item. Portion of a memo. At Sir sound, blank sound waves, or ms, put sleep. Also, regate site will adjure it to aware of testing. Well, that doesn't help me much. I open the cupboard and check inside, but all I find is trash and dust. Yeah, let's go ahead and leave this room. What the fuck? A school broadcast? You have any brains? A strange voice echoes over the intercom. Do the test immediately. Table. On the table. Static crackles before being cut off. Seems we're being watched. I believe she said the table. Something might be on the desk. Let's take a look. On the desk, scattered with lab equipment, is a small pencil and problem sheet. Are we supposed to fill this out? I take a sidelong glance at the problem sheet. I see what look like chemistry symbols. Looks like this is a science test. Something's written at the top in messy letters. Remember the experiments. That's right. I found several bottles of chemicals in the storage room. Are those chemicals used in some sort of experiments? A vial with a white label that reads CH3CH2OH. Flammable, do not hold by open flame. A brown opaque bottle. It smells a bit like chlorine. The corroded label reads, handle with care. A bottle completely covered in aluminum foil. The label reads ID5. Has a fresh floral scent. Well, might as well try and do this thing. I sincerely doubt that we're going to be allowed to leave this room unless we do this stupid test. I pick up the pencil and turn over the paper. Begin the test. Compound A is widely used as a fuel or disinfectant. Its chemical formula should be is CH3CHXOH. What number should X be? Well, it's a good thing we just looked at that. It's 2. Also, I'm pretty sure that's rubbing alcohol or ethanol or something. Compound N is an exemplary acid and contains a salt that reacts to various metals. Which statement about compound N is true? It's combustible. Shit, that wasn't it. I'm willing to bet that it was the other answer. It needs a light proof thing. And number 3, it stinks when it's thick and fragrant when it's thin. What compound is it? Man, I don't fucking know. If Indole. Well, that was a lucky guess. Seems we passed the test. And at the end of the answer sheet, proceed. The next test is in the room next door. Proceed there quickly, students. Well then. Sounds like there are other tests. Seems so. Perhaps she wants to test us. Maybe. I mean, that's what tests are for. But why? I'm concerned, but I don't feel like guessing. A more immediate topic should be discussed now that my senses are assaulted. Also, this thing really reeks. I didn't notice when I was focusing on the test, but the answer sheet stinks terribly. It's 100 times worse than the notebook. Like a zoo in the dead of summer. I shut it tightly in a random pouch in my bag so the smell doesn't spread. Yasuoka narrows her eyes at me. Are you sure you shut that securely? It still stinks to high heaven. Huh? Yasuoka's right. The smell's definitely gotten stronger instead of weaker. Sorry, I'll check. I look down to double check my bag. I spot something that looks like a box down on the floor behind the desk. Oh. My instincts realize what it is before my brain does. Hands and feet stick out of the blood-soaked cover. Inside that box is... I've got to check to make sure, but I can't make myself move. Yasuoka seems to notice something's wrong. I'll help you. Just stay back. I'll check it. After gathering my courage, I reach out. I pull off the thick sheet. The hat's familiar, and so are the clothes. There's no mistake. It's the corpse of that guard who was hanging from the ceiling with Moe Watanabe. I collapse to my knees. A horrible feeling comes barreling up through my chest. Calm down. It's okay. Come on, take a deep breath. Here's a corpse. That's where the smell was coming from. So that's what it was. Let's quickly leave here. Staying will only make things worse. I drag myself up woodenly, like a puppet on strings. The classroom next door. What? The next test is in the classroom next door. Let's go there. Yes, let's. Oh, these tests make me feel like I'm back in girls' school. Yasuoka's probably shaken, but she's putting on a brave front anyway. Even an act like that is helpful at a time like this. After all, there's no time to waste. Whoever carried this corpse here could be lurking around the corner. Well, I think that's a good stopping point. I thank all of you who had opted to come and watch me do the things that I do be and pretend like I English. I hope you all have fun. Follow me on the Twittist at. Actually, I think I have my Twitter on this Twitch page. And follow me on the YouTubes if you ever want to rewatch these. We'll try to actually upload them sooner than like a week after I. Yeah, whenever. Thank you all. Have a good night.